Okay, this is for the Click the Clown project. In this case it's Click the Dog, and we're going to focus on animation, which you've seen already. So we need a timer, and it's also going to focus on something called obstacle collision. Let me just show you the game first. So the game is this dog is going to be bouncing and moving around the screen, and we're going to have a label here. It's going to start at 0. When we click the dog, our score, this is going to be our score, it's going to increase by 1, and the dog's going to get faster. And every time you click, when you hit the dog, your score increases and the dog gets faster and faster until and basically you want to see what your highest score can be. So let me run the program. So there's the dog bouncing around the screen. Okay, now in this case I probably had the clown in there earlier, and the shape of the picture box is a little different. That's why it's probably going off the screen a little bit. But we're going to show you how to do all that, of course. So if I click the dog, right, I get a score of 1 now. That was 0, and the dog moves faster. Click him again. I got a score of 2. Dog moves faster. 3, 4, and so forth. And that's the game. It never ends, really. So we're going to start off with a picture box, a label, and a timer. You can really put any picture in here. The important thing is the size of the picture box, because that's going to where this guy bounces is going to depend on the size of this image and the size of this window. So if we go to the form, try to think if there's anything you got to do with the form here. I think we wanted to lock the size of the form. So go to form border style and go to fixed single. I think we had to set that to, and I thought there was a size on here, maximum size 0, 0, no. Here we go. You want to maximize the box. You want to make that false, because you don't want to change the size of the box. And here, change the size of the box to this. That's important. 1198 by 616. That's in pixels. That should be it for the form. Nothing really special for the picture box except the size. I want you to set that size. Set the location to this, so it starts in this area. Set the location to 643 150, and set the size to that 133 by 123. And then, of course, stretch image. And then you can get any image you want. I have a dog on there. We used to do this with a clown. That's why we called it Click the Clown. And you want a timer. The timer, don't worry about setting anything in here. We did that before, and I'm going to show you that you can also set it in code view. So go ahead and double click on the form. Oh, and a label. We want a label here. Label 1. You just keep that to true. You can set it to 0 if you want. I think we do it in the code anyway. So go ahead and click the form, double click the form. Now you're not going to see all this, right? When you get this, you're just going to see this line, and this line, right? You're not going to see any of this. You're not going to see any of this here for the timer. So today we're just going to do this up here. So inside your form, you're going to make 3 form level variables, and you can make this as integer. You can make these as integer. All 3 of them. And in the form1.load, right, when you load the game up and you click on this to start the game, we're going to set the timer 1 dot interval to 5. That's milliseconds. And we're going to set label one.text to score, which is this, right? And we can start the timer with this function here, timer1 dot start, 2 parentheses, and that will start the game. Now you're really not going to see anything happen right after today, because the timer must be running to see the. So tomorrow, and it looks like there's a lot here, but there's not compared to the tic-tac-toe program. We have the timer one. We got to write the code for timer one, and we have to write the code for picture box, and that's it. There's not really much to this game. So just for today, you saw the overview of the game, what you need to do for your form, for your interface, and this part right here. Right. All right, and tomorrow we'll do part 2.